Time is 8 p.m.
KE5NGM is the frequency in use. I didn't hear anything, so let's go ahead and get started. Good evening, everybody. This is KE5NGM, and this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We meet every Friday night, 8 o'clock, 146.580. This is a directed net, and I'll call for check-ins county by county. Mike, KF5ESP, is out west this evening, but I'll hope we'll be able to get him in here for tonight. So you get me, Trey, KE5NGM. And before we kick things off, we've got some information on some extra things we're running during the net here. There are two listen-in frequencies, 145.310 out of Weatherford and 444.925 from the Chalk Mountain repeater. Tyler, WZ5TX, makes those available for us, and they do make the net more enjoyable, especially for those western counties I can't hear as well. And I do owe him an apology because I accidentally cross-banded for a couple of days on the same frequency, so hopefully he lets that slide. I provide a YouTube stream from my location in southwest Tarrant County. If you're outside of the aforementioned repeaters, just search the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net or my call sign KE5NGM and it should pop up. For those of you watching on the stream, I won't be able to chat much this evening, but I'll try to keep an eye on things. Tiffany, I believe, is running net logger this evening, and we certainly appreciate that. So let's get started, and I'm going to keep things, try to keep things the same, and let's start in Parker County, and then we'll kind of head around that direction and then loop back around to here. So Parker County, first of all, any newly licensed hams or upgrades, front of the line, come with your call now. All right, I didn't hear any, so let's start with Parker County. How about Parker County? Come with your call now.
KG5 PMR. November 5 Fox Papa Delta. K5 Delta Charlie. Kilo Golf 5 November Quebec Sierra.
Kilo Golf 5 Sierra Quebec and Juliet.
KI5 and XR.
All right, let's get started with that list. First, I copied KI5 NXR at, I'm reading my list wrong. I'm reading from the bottom to the top. First started out with KG5 PMR, and that I think is David there in Weatherford. Then I picked up N5 FPD, followed by K5 Delta Charlie, KG5, I believe it's November Quebec Sierra, then Kilo Golf 5, Sierra Quebec Juliet, and then Tiffany KI5 NXR. Any other Parker County stations?
Short time check-in, Whiskey 1 Delta Victor Zulu, in and out.
All right, Whiskey 1 Delta Victor Zulu, we got you in the log. Glad you could stop by. Any others? All right, and Tiffany, I might need your help with some relay work, or anybody else out there for that matter. Let's go over to Palo Pinto County. Palo Pinto County, come with your call for their 2-meter North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net now.
System. Kilo India 5 Tango Golf.
Tiffany and I didn't hear a thing, so I see you got 1 or 2 there in NetLogger. I'm going to turn it over to you if you don't mind and see if you can't get Palo Pinto County.
I got WZ5TX Tyler, and it sounded automated. I don't think I've ever heard one of those before. And KI5TGI Jack and Lipan. This is KI5NXR calling for Palo Pinto in assistance to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Please come with your call signs now. Trey, I'm not hearing anything. You might want to ask somebody else who's a little further out. KI5NXR.
A relay.
Go ahead, relay, and thank you, Tiffany.
This is N5 SPD. We got a station trying to check in. I guess he doesn't hear you, Trey. It's KF5BBL. He's kind of in the dark over there, so I thought I'd help him out.
All right, that call sounds familiar. Is that KF5VBL? If you got a good enough copy on him, tell him get his name and location for us.
Yeah, it's Jerry over in Graham.
I knew that call. All right, well, good deal. In fact, let's see if we can't call for anybody that's going to be southwest of Palo Pinto. I know this is going to be a reach for me, but that's going to be Stevens, Eastland, Erath, Comanche, any of those counties that can hear me that would like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Come with your call now. We'll see if we can't get you in.
India 5 Oscar Sierra.
All right, picked up Kilo India 5 Oscar Sierra. Remind me, sir, where you're located.
Erath County, over.
One more time.
Erath, Scottsdale, Texas. Erath County, over.
All right, good deal. Well, we appreciate you joining us from Erath County and Bluffdale over there. So hopefully I'm making it there okay. You're making it about a S3 or 4. So if you had to get into Tarrant County, you're certainly making the trip. Anybody else in the aforementioned counties, Eastland, Comanche, Erath, that would like to make a call? And then, Tiffany, I'm going to have you make a call as well. I didn't hear anything, so Tiffany, if you want to give it a whirl, go ahead.
This is KI5NXR assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're calling for Palo Pinto, Stevens, Eastland, Erath, Comanche, any point southwest of this location. Please come with your call signs.
Relay N5 SPD.
Go ahead, N5 SPD.
Yeah, Tiffany, there's another station that's trying to check in, but we keep doubling, so maybe I can pick him up if you'll give me a second.
Roger.
Station trying to check in. This is November 5, Fox Papa Delta, assisting net control. Nothing heard, Tiffany. I'm not real sure what's going on, but I can't pick anything up now.
Alrighty, thank you, sir. This is KI5NXR. Nothing else heard. Trey, back to net.
Well, good deal. I appreciate both of your help anyway. Let's go ahead and move over to Hood County. Let's see if we can't get some more folks over there for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Come with your call now.
Relay one more time. I'm sorry, but he's still doubling, so maybe I can pick him up.
Well, all right. Hold on, Hood County. Let's see if we can't get the other station in.
I think I copied November 5, Mike Delta Whiskey. Is that correct? Okay, and where are you located in the name? Okay, Feaster, Texas. And I missed the name. One more time, please. Okay, Sherry, got that. Thank you very much. Trey, that was November 5, Mike Delta Whiskey, Sherry in Peaster.
Well, all right. That's great to have her in the log there. And, yeah, we used to have a couple of Peaster check-ins, but hadn't heard them on lately, so I'm glad to hear we got another one over there. All right, we'll clear with both of them. We got you in the log, and we'll move on down to Hood County. Hood County, come with your call now.
K5 Echo Sierra Victor.
I picked up KK5LQ for sure. That's Kelton down there in Granbury. I picked up KE5 or K5ESV. That is Clayton down there in Granbury. Now, I could not copy the next station, but I did hear the KI5 part. I'm looking here at NetLogger. Is it KI5UDV?
That is correct. KI5 Uniform Delta Victor.
All right, Uniform Delta Victor. I got you direct that time, so that you are definitely in the log. And then we've got another one here on NetLogger that I couldn't hear, but I think, Tiffany, you might be able to help me with that, is K5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot.
Roger, that's correct. Mike and Granbury.
All right, Mike and Granbury, we appreciate you checking in. Did I miss any other in Hood County? All right, I didn't hear anybody, so let's move down to Somerville County. Somerville County from North Central Texas, 2-meter Simplex net. Come with your call now.
Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta.
All right, picked up Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta. Mike down there in Glen Rose. I was hoping you'd be there. And then let's move down to the east one more. Let's call for Bosque County. Come with your call now.
Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie.
All right, picked up Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie. And you've always been a good help down there in that neck of the woods. I think I'm going to have you give a call to Hill, McLennan, Coriel. Even might call Eastland, Comanche again, just to see if you can pick anybody up if you're up to it.
Roger, this is WC.WC, assisting net control.
Copy WW5LW. Right. Good evening, John. We'll move down to McLennan County. Anybody in McLennan County would like to check in? Yeah, good evening, Brady. You sound good tonight. Okay, let's move on around. Let's see. Let's try Coryell County. Is there anybody in Coryell County who'd like to check in? Moving on around to Comanche. Let's try Comanche County. They heard Hamilton County. Anybody in Hamilton County?
Copy KF5SP in Eastland County.
Absolutely, KF5 VSP in Eastland. Anyone else like to check in? Okay, nothing heard. That pretty well covers what I can cover. Trey, I've got WW5LW John, W5AWW Brady, and KF5 VSP Mike.
Good deal, Wiley. I appreciate it. So we got you in the log, and then we also picked up WW5LW. That is John down there in Lake Whitney. He broke my squelch. W5AWW. I've heard Brady before, but tonight wasn't happening. And KF5 VSP. We'll get there one of these days where I can get you direct, but I did hear you on the repeater, and I'm glad Wiley got you in the log. So I'm going to clear with all of y'all, and let's move on a little bit closer to home here. Let's go to Johnson County check-ins. Come with your call now.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
All right, I believe that is Mike, KI5MRW, down there in the Godley area. Are you going to be at the sidewalk sale in the morning, sir?
Negative, we're not going to make it this time, and but we will be at the Sargent auction, Jim Sargent there in Granbury the next Saturday after that, though, so we're kind of getting ready for that.
Well, all right, I didn't know about that. I'm going to have to look that up, or maybe somebody will maybe you can come back and give us an announcement on it here in a little while. So thanks, Mike, for checking in with us down there. And why not, let's go ahead and move into the home county for station KE5NGM, and let's call on Tarrant County.
Kilo India 5, Delta X-Ray Yankee.
KC5SLQ.
November 8th, Whiskey Romeo.
Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Lima Echo.
November 3, Delta Mike.
Kilo Fox 5, Romeo Hotel India.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Sierra Yankee.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
KB5WB.
November 5, Uniform Bravo.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Delta Lima Foxtrot.
KI5 station. Tell me your call again.
Kilo India 5, Delta X-Ray Yankee.
All right, KI5 Delta X-Ray Yankee, and remind me of your name and location, sir.
Name here is Dennis, located in Southwest Arlington.
Well, thank you, Dennis, for checking in with us and coming to us from over there in Southwest Arlington. And then after that, picked up SLQ. I should know the prefix. but tell me again one more time. Is it KI5?
Here we go. KC5 SLQ.
Man, I was shortchanging you. You're all the way up there in the seas, so we got you in the log, SLQ. Thanks for checking in with us. And then picked up Romy in 8WWR up there in his neck of the woods of kind of Grapevine area. He's going to help us out in Dallas here in a minute, I hope. And then after that, I got a KI5 station, but I believe it was no. Let's see. Was it FLE? Were you next after Romy?
KI5 FLE, I'm sorry, were you calling me?
Just wanted to make sure you checked in after Romy and I had my list right, but I think we got you in the log, Brian. Thanks for checking in. And then next is going to be KF5RHI. That's Richard, just kind of down the hill from where I am. And then we also picked up in there N3DME. Thanks for being with us every week. Was able to get you at a good S5 or 6 this evening. And then USY, WA5 USY, checking in from North Richland Hills. Then I got Keith, HXK, KI5 HXK. He's over at the water tower right off of kind of Alta Mesa and Trail Lake area. Then I picked up KB5WB. That's David. Sounded like he was at the Fort Worth house. Then picked up N5 Uniform Bravo. And then KF5 Delta Lima Foxtrot. Any other Tarrant County stations? All right. Well, that was a good list for Tarrant County. Romy, are you available to make a call out to Dallas County and parts to the north and east?
Yeah, absolutely, Trey. It's funny, I was driving down the Chisholm Trail tollway yesterday, and I was thinking about Keith when I saw that water tower. I was thinking that was the one. All right, this is November 8th, and it was crawling with state troopers, unlike the rest of the Metroplex. This is November 8th, Whiskey Romeo, assisting net control with the North Central Texas Simplex net. I'm looking for check-ins from kind of east of DFW Airport. That would be Dallas County, Collin County, Rockwall County, Kaufman County. Also, like east from Denton County would work as well. So if you can hear my voice and you kind of fit that criteria, please come now with your call sign phonetically, your name and location, please. N8WWR. This is November 8th, Whiskey Romeo, assisting net control with the North Central Texas Simplex net. If you're kind of east of DFW Airport and you can hear me and you want to check in, please come now with your call sign phonetically, your name and location. We would love to have you. Nothing. Big old goose egg. N8WWR. Back to net control.
Well, thank you anyway, Romy. Yeah, I guess I scared off all of Dallas and everybody. But let's go down south of Dallas. Let's go to Ellis County. I know Gary was down there. I heard him a little bit earlier. Let's see if he's able to check in this evening.
Relay.
Hold on, Ellis County. Let's go with the relay.
Okay, Trey, this is N5 FPD. I've heard another station that's calling relay a couple of times, but I didn't catch who it was. Okay, did you get that, Trey?
I didn't copy it. I heard it, but I didn't copy it.
Okay, KF5BSB has someone he wants to relay in, N5FPD. Roger. Trey, that's Mike, and he was curious if you needed to have him make a call for some of the counties that's surrounding and to the west of him.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. He does have a pretty good western perch out there. So, Mike, if you can hear net control, go ahead. And thank y'all both. I'll clear with y'all both and turn it over to VSP.
Okay, he actually can hear you occasionally, but not real well. So, Mike, Trey said go ahead and make a call out there.
Okay, all right, I can hear most of it. This is Kilo Fox 5, Victor Sierra Papa, North Central Texas, 2-meter Simplex net, calling for any stations in Comanche County, any Comanche County check-ins.
WA5YME.
Woo! Glad to hear you loud and clear, Winston. All right, we've got Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee, Mike Echo, Winston down in Comanche, loud and clear. Anybody else out there tonight in Comanche County? How about Brown County? Any Brown County check-ins listening? This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa assisting net control. Copy. Alpha Golf 5, Yankee, Quebec. Could I get your name, sir? Copy on you. Yep, I'm KF5 Victor Sugar Papa over here in Desdemona, just north of there, and I'm usually in Weatherford net control. So glad to have you there. That was AG5YQ. Alpha Golf 5, Yankee, Quebec, in May, Texas. Anybody else in Brown County tonight? Let's go to Coleman County. Coleman County, this is KF5VSP assisting net control. Any Coleman County check-ins? Oh, Nick, I thought you might be there. All right, we got Kilo India 5, Tango Lima Golf, Wayne, KI5TLG. That is Nick, and he is in Coleman County. Good to hear you. How's everything going, Nick? Good to hear you, man. Good to hear you. All right, any other stations, Eastland County, Comanche County, Brown County, or Coleman County? If you'd like to check into the North Central Texas Simplex net, please come now. Nothing heard. N5FPD, were you able to copy all of those stations?
Well, evidently Tiffany got them all pegged. That was WA5YME, AG5YQ, and KI5TLG.
Net control.
Okay, Mike turned it back over to you, Trey.
Good deal. Sounds like we picked up WA5YME, AG5 Yankee, Quebec, and that would be out of May, Texas. So that's quite a haul down there. So thanks, Mike, for bringing them in, and then Nick KI5TLG. Down there in Coleman. All right, I'm going to clear with both of them, and we're going to call for Ellis County. Ellis County check-ins. Come with your call now.
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, K5WXY, Waxahachie, and I'm able to copy Mike on the Chalk Mountain repeater.
November 5, Juliet Oscar Uniform.
I picked up Gary K5WXY, and then also I was surprised I picked this up direct, N5 Juliet Oscar Uniform. Tell me, where are you located? Are you in Ellis, or are you in, looks like it's popping up here in Tarrant?
Well, I'm in Ellis County, about 3 miles west of Maypearl. Over.
All right, that's a bit of a haul for me then, 3 miles west of Maypearl. All right. Tell me what kind of station you're running over there.
Well, I've got a little antenna stuck up on a 24-foot pole out here on the driveway.
You're making about an S4 or 5 to Fort Worth, so you're doing great. Well, we appreciate you checking in. Gary, that reminds me, if you're available to call out to your east down there to Van Zant County, Stevens County, all down in that direction, I'm going to let you do it.
Okay, we'll go to the vertical for that. Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Waxahachie, assisting in the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Any check-ins east and south of the Metroplex? Whiskey 5 Bravo Sierra Delta. Okay, Whiskey 5 Bravo Sierra Delta in Van Zant County. Anybody else looking to check in to the North Central Texas Simplex net? Okay, Trey, I think you can hear me on the vertical. I have Whiskey 5 Bravo Sierra Delta out of Van Zant County.
I was hoping you'd be able to get him in. He is back over in that area, and I think was able to set up and get going. So, Kevin, we appreciate you checking in. W5BSD from Van Zant County. All right. I'm going to clear with the gentleman down there in that direction, and let's move back up to Denton County. Denton County, do we have any check-ins for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? This is KE5NGM. Come with your call now. Do we have any relays for Denton County? All right, I'm going to take that as a no, and let's move over to Wise County, see if we can pick up any stations out of Wise for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Come with your call now. I don't guess Top is going to be with us this evening, but let's see if we can get anybody from Jack County. I know that's going to be a bit of a stretch for me. KE5NGM for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Come with your call now.
Relay M5 FPD.
Go ahead, relay.
Now, another station checking in, I think was a KI5. Would you try one more time? Gary, that was, Trey, that was Gary, KI5 UXF.
All right, so thanks for picking him up, KI5 UXF. I can't remember his location. Do you happen to know it?
Alvord.
Alvord, all right, out of Wise County. Usually I can pick him up, but conditions hadn't been the hottest for the past few weeks. It's too dry, I think we've pretty well established. Well, thank you, and I'm going to clear with both of them. Anybody else? Jack County, I think we already got Young County in there, but I'm going to go ahead and call them anyway. Montague, Cook County, Grayson, anybody that happens to be up that direction that can hear me and wants to check in, come with your call now.
Whiskey Delta 5 Mike, David, Cook County remote.
up Whiskey David 5M. I was hoping you'd be up there, David. And then we picked up KJ5MA out of the Lido, Parker County area. And WD5M, would you be up to making a call, just a general call to see if you can scare up anybody that I haven't been able to? I know that's opening it up for a wide range and putting you to work.
This is WD5M, Whiskey Delta 5 Mike, assisting net control for the North Central Texas Simplex net. Do we have any stations that want to check in tonight from the north of the Metroplex or even the northeast or northwest of the Dallas-Fort Worth area that wants to check in with the Simplex net tonight? Come down. This is WD5M.
Sir, I appreciate you trying. I had you 50 over into Southwest Fort Worth, so thanks for lending us the station this evening. All right, I think I've called everybody. Let me make sure I've looked here on my list. I think that covers it. So I'm going to put out a general call. Anybody that can hear my voice, want to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, come with your call now.
Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo.
KB5 Romeo Mike.
Kilo Juliet 5 Bravo Bravo Tango.
All right, picked up Walt over there in Springtown. That's W5BNK. Then picked up Les over there in Arlington, KB5RM. I always forget he's in Arlington, so good to have him there. And then also picked up KJ5 Bravo Bravo Tango. Is that Wes over there in Arlington? And tell me one more time what station you're running over there. We'll get it updated this time.
Yes, sir. This is Wes, and I am just running a TYT 9800 and a Tram 1481 antenna about 20 foot up.
You're full scale over here in Southwest Fort Worth, so he's running a TYT 9800, had it for that radio myself for a number of years, and then he's also running the Tram 481, and it's up at about 20 feet. Any other check-ins?
Relay.
Go ahead, Relay.
Yeah, I've got Don in Fairfield. I didn't copy the call. Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. Don in Fairfield, are you copying Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee? KI5YIG. Thank you, Don. Okay, Trey, it's KI5YIG, Don in Fairfield.
All right, Gary, I appreciate it. That's KI5 Yankee Indigo Juliet, Golf, and that is Don out in Fairfield. We appreciate you, Gary, for getting him in there in the log, and I'm going to clear with him and give it one last late check-in call, and then we'll move on to folks making calls. All right, I didn't hear anyone, so let's open it up. If you would like to use the frequency to make a couple of calls to anybody you've heard on the net or anybody you think you might want to hear on the net, come with your call now. We'll get you on the list.
KI5NXR.
All right, Tiffany, thanks for getting things kicked off for us. Go ahead.
Roger, I'd like to try to contact N5MDW, Sherry and Peaster. How copy KI5NXR? Alrighty, I am not able to hear her. Back to net.
Didn't hear anything either, Tiffany. Sorry we didn't get to make the connection there. Anybody else this evening wish to use the frequency to make a call? Now is the time when it's nice and dry and crunchy to see see what your station can really do. Come with your call now. I could just barely make out Oscar Sierra, but the frequency is yours. Go ahead.
Q5, go ahead.
I wanted to ask you, after the net was over with, if we could jump over to 446.05, over?
Sure, 446.05. I'm assuming that's a Simplex frequency?
QSL, Simplex.
No problem.
All right, Wayne, we'll catch you there after the net closes out. Kilo India 5 Oscar Sierra returning it back to control.
All right, good deal. Going to clear with Oscar Sierra there. And anyone else wish to use the frequency to make a couple of calls, or even a general call, just to see how your station is doing? Come with your call now.
Let me see if I do. See, I have an announcement when you find time.
Well, I didn't hear anything else, so we're going to move on to... hold on. So I got somebody that popped up here in NetLogger, KI5 Victor Hotel Charlie. Do we need to get them in the relayed in?
This KI5NXR, I was just looking at the AIM window, and KI5VHC said, please check him in, Mike in Olney, Young County, and gave his radio setup. Back to you.
All right, we'll get him in there. I know if we would have been under normal operating conditions with top up there, I bet we could have got him in RF, no problem. All right, I'm going to move on to the announcement portion if no one else wants to make any more calls. And I'm going to make a quick announcement about the sidewalk sale tomorrow morning. It usually starts pretty early, 6:30, 6:30, depends on what mood everybody's in. It's off of Trail Lake Drive in Fort Worth, off of I-20. You take the Trail Lake Drive exit south, go down the road just a few blocks till you get to the Sonic Drive-In. It's across the street from that in the Dollar General parking lot, and there's some other stores in there with it. And then I think WC5WC, you had an announcement for us. Go ahead.
Okay, this is regarding the Campfest in Granbury. At Sergeant's Auction, Jim is WA5QBR. He is having his annual swap meet on the parking lot of his auction building. It's located at 608 Cleveland Road, and the way you spot Cleveland Road when you come down 377 is you look for Grump's Burgers. When you see Grump's Burgers, that's where you'll find Cleveland Road. He's located about 1 mile south of 377. It will start at 7 a.m. and it'll go till everybody leaves. Spaces are free, first come, first serve. The building will be open, bathroom facilities, etc. He will be starting an auction, online auction, on the 4th Anyway, it'll end this September the 30th, which is the 5th Saturday. All of this equipment that he's going to be auctioning off will be out for display. It's already set up. Everybody can go in and look at what they want to try to buy. So hope everybody will take advantage of this. I've already seen some of the equipment. He's got some really nice stuff in there. He's got like a FT-991A Yaesu that looks brand new, almost brand new. Still got the plastic on the display. Anyway, I wanted to get that out there, everybody. I have a announcement on our North Central Texas Simplex Net Facebook page. Has all that information on it. Also has his phone number if anybody needs to call him. If you're not on our Facebook page, you need to get there. Become a part of that too. So back to net control, WC5WC.
All right, WC5WC, I appreciate the announcement. That's going to be a pretty good ham fest there in Granbury. It's going to be, I think you said, WA5QBR's parking lot of his auction house. And that's going to be at 608 Cleburne Road. And if you're coming down 377, look for Grump's Burgers, and then that's where you're going to turn. Starts at 7 a.m. And tell me the day one more time.
It will be 1 week from tomorrow, the second Saturday of September. That is, today's the 1st, 2nd, that'd be the 9th? I actually don't have that date, I don't think, in my announcement, but yeah, there it is, September the 9th.
All right, good deal. It's going to be September the 9th, so a week from tomorrow, there in Granbury, and you got the info posted to the Facebook group. Any other announcements?
Recheck.
Go ahead, Tiffany.
There's an operator on the AIM window, KN6LZV. Can you try to reach out to him?
Sure can. Let's see if we can get KN6L Lima Zulu Victor in the log. Anybody have a copy on him, or possibly even me? Let's see.
Hi, Trey. This is Andrew, KN6LZV.
Well, hey, Andrew. Had you about S9. Where are you located? And tell us your station info. Or actually just popped up. Looks like you're on an ICOM 2730A with a 50-watt, running 50 watts into a J-pole. Any updates for that?
No, sir, that's correct. I've got my Diamond 510 sitting in the shop waiting to go up, but no, this is still the J-pole.
Well, it's working well into Tarrant County. Thank you, Tiffany, for saying something, and glad to have you in the log, Andrew. In fact, with having heard no other announcements, let's call for a last late round of check-ins. Anyone else wish to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Maybe some folks over in Dallas have woke up for us. KE5NGM, come with your call now.
November 5, Tango X-Ray Lima.
SLQ, short.
DME recheck.
All right, picked up N5TXL. That's Jason over there in the west side of town. Glad to have you this evening. And then picked up SLQ. Remind me of your call one more time, sir. I should have it down by now.
Oh, just KC5SLQ.
KC5SLQ, did you have something for us? I'll get it down one of these days. It makes perfect sense as soon as I say it.
I was gone for a while. Did y'all cover announcements?
We did, but it's never too late for an announcement. We're still going, so if you've got one, go ahead.
Yeah, just maybe you already said the Springtown Hamfest, October 14, coming up. Same situation as last year.
Good deal. I've made that the past 2 times, and have always picked up something I couldn't live without. So Springtown Hamfest, October the 14th, and I'll bet you can find that on the, I think it's the Springtown Amateur Radio Club's website, if I'm not mistaken.
Tri-County, and I think it might be on Simplex Facebook also.
Well, good deal. We'll be on the lookout for it, and either the Facebook for the Simplex or the Tri-County. All right, thanks for bringing that up. Springtown's always a lot of fun. And then I got N3DME with a recheck. Go ahead.
Hey, thank you very much, Trey. I have a comment I was going to pass on to Tiffany. I'm sure she can't hear me, and I can't hear her except on the YouTube. But Sherry, November 5, Mike Delta Whiskey, that was able to be checked in earlier. I spoke with her on the phone tonight, and this was the first time she had heard of the Simplex net, so I was glad to see her being checked in. And in the event that Tiffany knows her, she won't need a phone number, but if she doesn't have the phone number for her, I've got one, and Tiffany can just send me an email on QRZ email is good. That's all I got. Good running the net. Thanks. Good to hear it. N3DME.
Good deal, N3DME. Tiffany, did you pick that up direct by chance?
No, I cannot copy.
All right. That was N3DME. He talked to Sherry over there in Peaster, N5MDW, and this is her first time being into the net. And I'm reading in the YouTube comments here as well that she's going to do some station work and hopefully be in touch the next time. If you know her, N3DME has her phone number, and she's also good on QRZ.
Roger that. Thank you. KI5NXR.
All right, N3DME NXR has the message. We do appreciate it. And thank you, Sherry, for checking in with us. Glad to have you. All right, any other late check-ins? This is KE5NGM for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Come with your call now.
The WWR, you want me to make another call for Dallas or no?
Do. Make a general call, and we'll see who we can get in there. Thanks, Romy.
Yeah, general, better idea. This is November Whiskey Romeo assisting net control for the North Central Texas Simplex net. If you'd like to check in and you can hear the sound of my voice, please come now with your call sign phonetically, your name and location, please. We'd love to have you. No, sir. Back to net control, N8WWR. Thank you, Trey.
Yes, they all got Labor Day plans. Well, I appreciate you checking anyway, Romy. That's N8WWR. We're going to clear with him. And then I think that's about all the damage we've done for this evening. A quick announcement about the YouTube stream. I apologize that the quality the past 3 weeks has been kind of bad. We've had some trouble with the outbound network connection here, but they've come out. They've said that it was a plant issue, which means they're going to have to dig something up, and they said it's going to be fixed in 2 weeks. That was a week ago, so we're halfway through it. I'm hoping that it improves before next week. All right, last call for check-ins, and then we're going to close the net. All right, well, that's it for me. I appreciate everybody that checked into the net. Thank you, Tiffany, for running NetLogger, all of the relay stations, and Mike, thank you, can't think of his VSP for his for lending me the net this evening, and hope everybody has a great Labor Day weekend, and we'll do it again next week, and we'll go from there. KE5NGM clear for now.
There's one more station trying to give a call there, Trey.
All right, Alvord Station. I think we need to give a shout out to you. We'll try it again.
I think the station that was hollering there was November 5 Kilo X-Ray Sierra.
Kilo X-Ray Sierra. All right, not too late to get you in the log there. If you've got a good enough copy on them, try to bring them in and see where they are and all the particulars.
Okay, N5KXS, November 5, Fox Papa Delta, assisting net control. What's your name and where are you located? Okay, what are you running over there, Richard? Well, no wonder you're pretty strong here. Okay, Trey, that's Richard. He's in Feaster, and he's running a handy-talkie. His call is November 5 Kilo X-Ray Sierra.
All right, and he seems to have the last name of Oliver and also in Peaster, so I'm going to put 2 and 2 together, and I'll bet that he's related to Sherry some way or another.
Well, that probably makes good sense, Trey.
We appreciate them both checking in over there, and yeah, on an HT, I'm glad you're making it over there and we got you relayed in. This is KE5NGM, clear for now. Thanks again, everybody.
Thanks for doing that. Did a great job. WI5MRW.
Thanks, Trey. Thanks, Tiffany. Awesome job. KI5HXK.
Keith, one more thing real quick, and then I'll clear out of here. I was driving down Hewlett the other day, and I got to thinking about Alta Mesa. And then I looked up what that all translated to, and it's high plateau, basically. So the people that put it in the streets knew what they were talking about with the geography, so I thought that was kind of neat.
There's several places along Alta Mesa that I've thought about operating from, but you know, it's always somebody's parking lot, and that gets sticky, and this is a park, so it's a little bit less sticky. My goal is to be able to operate in, you know, portable from some of the counties that we never seem to get. But, you know, for now, I'm just practicing out of the park.
Yeah, nothing like setting up in in a parking lot and somebody going, "Can I help you?" KE5NGM, I'll be clear.
KI5HXK, 73 and clear.
KI5NGM.
5FPD.
Tiffany, go ahead. What do you have? Or were you calling me?
Yes, sir. KI5NXR. I'm looking in your chat on your YouTube, and there is an AG6C talking to W5BSD, trying to check in from Palestine.
Well, I must have missed that. All right, so AG6C. Let's see if we can get you in touch with BSD, which it sounds like you've already done, and then I'll bet either Romy or Gary might be able to relay you in. I heard somebody faint there at the end, but I couldn't make out what it was. Anybody got a relay?
Yeah, it was W5BSD in Van Zandt County calling that station. AG6C, AG6C, K5WXY, Waxahachie. W5BSD, K5WXY. All right, I'll give it a try. You're sounding good in Waxahachie tonight. AG6C, AG6C, K5WXY, Waxahachie. Well, Trey, I can copy W5BSD in Van Zandt County. He's not hearing the station AG6C.
And I think that's Anderson County down there, if I'm not mistaken. That's my good direction, so I think he mentioned that he could hear me earlier. I don't know why he wouldn't be able to hear the other guys, but because they're sure a lot closer to me. But we'll get you in the log anyway. AG6C from Palestine. Thank you, Tiffany, for noticing that. I'm going to clear out again. KE5NGM.
73s, Trey, and great work. KI5NXR.
KI5OS, KI5OS, November 5, Fox Papa Delta.
KE5NGN, K5WXY.
What's going on, Gary?
Okay, that AG6 station, he's in Palestine according to QRZ, and he's 82.3 miles from me. The other station in Van Zandt is 50 miles from me, and I had a real good copy on him.
All right, we actually had him chatting there on YouTube there for a minute, and he can hear some of it, but he just can't get the signal back to us. But that's a haul down there. That's 80-something miles from you. That's another 40 or so to me. That's out there.
Yeah, I've got the YouTube up at the same time. I see what they're saying. Well, I did some work. I had tried putting the 10-element 2-meter beam sandwiching it in between my CX333 vertical and my 20-meter monobander and beam, and I think it, of course, the horizontally polarized 20-meter beam didn't see either antenna, but I think the beam messed up the vertical and vice versa, so I took the beam and put it back on a side mount on the side of the tower at about 55 feet or so, and the vertical is sitting on top of the tower, about 10 feet above the tower, so it's a good 70 feet up, so that's what I'm talking to you on now, is the vertical.
Solid S9, but if you're still on YouTube, you probably can see that.
I'm a solid S9?
Yes, sir. Perfectly readable, no noise, everything working good.
Yeah, this is the vertical, not the beam. Anyway, the Van Zant station, yeah, you're coming in real good too tonight, and like I said, QRZ shows you about 50 miles away. Well, they're showing your grid square is EM22AJ. Yeah, you're 50.5 miles away, 95.3 degrees east, or long path, you're 24,806.3 miles, so take your pick. I was there. At least it's cool. I guess he can hear Trey because he was trying to check in. Could he hear me calling him? Okay, well, I figured if he tried to come back, you'd hear him. Let's see, your general class you get on HF? Well, I was just asking if you got on HF because there's a group of us that get together. Well, not me during the week because I have to work, but on the weekends, and you know, you might want to listen in. We work a lot of DX, the stations out of Australia. We work them long path. They're either on 14162 or 14167 in the morning. There's a whole group of guys scattered across the country. Florida, Gettysburg, PA, Kansas City, let's see, Arizona, you know, just all over the place. Me, when I'm you know, not at as soon as you can hear him. You know, of course, it's an hour late over on the East Coast. The station up there, he's got one heck of a long wire antenna. Does really well. And then there's a station in Georgia. He's kind of handicapped right now. He had a a lightning strike that took out his amplifier and everything else. But he's got a huge antenna that he built. But anyway, then again, the stations over in Arizona, they're big guns too. And I got my cat chewing on my microphone cord right now. Uh, 162 or 167, just depends on where they find. I have to hunt for them. But this morning they were on 167, 14167. Well, a lot of guys, they know a lot of the DX stations, and they'll stop by and chat with us. And a lot of them are out of Australia, and we work them long path. Yeah, we worked. There's a couple of worked a South Africa station on 14167 in the morning. Somebody will hear them, and everybody will turn their beams toward them. All right, well, we'll be on the air in the morning, 162 or 167 on 20 meters. So you probably can't hear me on ground wave, but you should hear the other guys. Anyway, thanks for the QSO. K5WXY Wasatch. K5 NGM K5WXY.